Let's talk about glass bedding for a second. Now, all of the national match, super match, and M21s have a feature called glass bedding, and nobody really knows what that means. Let me back up a little bit. The standard grade gun, when we inlet the stock, the action drops right in. The process of building the gun is such that you can easily put the gun in and out because it's built the same as the GI specs were for the M14. The problem with that is if you want to make the gun shoot better, you need to take away some of that extra space. So what the part of the National Match and Super Match project accurazing packages are, is to remove some wood in the stock or a fiberglass, if it's a fiberglass stock, and fill that up with a material called Acraglass. So the term glass bedding came from that because Brownells produced a product which was fundamentally an epoxy that had some fiberglass in it, and they called it Acraglass. So that term is stuck. So you cut away the wood, you put in the epoxy, and in several places. You put it up through here, you put it in the tang area, you put it on the bottom so that it locks, takes up the space. You then put a material called release agent on the metal parts of it. You put your stock back in, and I'm not telling you should do this, I'm telling you how we do it, because if you haven't done one before, you can glue the gun together and never get it apart. You then basically, when you assemble the gun, put it back together, they wait for that to harden. Once that's done, they break the pieces out again. They clean it all up, refinish the wood, but when you put the gun back together, you have a no slop fit. The action actually fits in the stock like one piece. They're actually together. It's actually hard to get the action out of the stock at that point. And what that does is aid in accuracy, because anything that takes away a tolerance or a slop or extra clearance will help in the consistency and the repeatability of the action and the way the gun works. So it makes the stock and the action work as one. So the whole process of glass bedding is an aid for accuracy.